worship a rock, the cobblestone. They know what it is, the cobblestone. That's why in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64, they call Christianity and Muslims, they say that y'all was gonna be worshiping gods that's unknown to your Father, wood and cobblestone. Deuteronomy, verse 64, chapter 28. Chapter 21.
For these be the days of vengeance, that all things.
That verse explains how we fled from Israel to Africa, how we not from Africa, how we from Israel, and we fled to Africa. Luke, chapter 21, verse 21. Revelations, chapter 7, verse 9. It explains how Israelites got the curse. You know, how we got the curse and how it's going to be spread among all people. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 50 explains how Rome came over and conquered us and for like 7 years, and we ain't had no food to eat. They ate our food. We had to eat our kids or eat our wives and crazy things like that to survive. But Deuteronomy, verse 50, chapter 28, verse 50 explains how before the slave trade, it explains how things went down before the slave trade. 70 AD. This is in the Bible, people. What I'm doing right now, eyes wide open, I'm trying to open your eyes, open your minds and your hearts to the Bible. I'm giving you the truth, and I'm giving you verses out the Bible to back it up. A lot of it, I'm going to give you world history. World history, not American history, world history, and compare it with the Bible, different verses in the Bible, and things of that nature. Shalom. My opinion, Deuteronomy, it's showing you like what pushed us off into slavery. Well, I hope it gets there, my opinion. Like I say, chapter 28, verse 50, or chapter 28, verse 49, start about right there. Just read it on down. Islam came about.
Islam. Of his salvation. We don't want to deal with the
Like I was saying, Islam was founded around, I believe it was founded like in 622 CE. 622. After Christ. You know what I'm saying? It's some years after Christ.
So that's when Moses.
It came 622 years after Jesus Christ. That's when Islam came. Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 17. It explains how Islam is a new religion. That Islam came after Jesus. 600 and some years after Jesus, like 622 AD. That's about 622 years after Jesus Christ. It's in the Bible, people. It's in the Bible. You know, it's a new God. They sacrifice to new gods. Gods that their fathers not knew it, did not fear. That's what it says. It's explaining to you. Christianity was here before Islam. Matthew chapter 24, verse 11, let you know how many false prophets arise, like Muslims, Nation of Islams, Mormons, many false prophets arise. Amos, verse 2, chapter 11, tells you how only the Israelites are the prophets. So-called Negroes, so-called black males, so-called niggas, we supposed to be the ones out here spreading the gospel. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. In the King James Bible with the apocryphy. It's called the apocryphy. Chapter 28, verse 68. The apocryphy in Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy, verse 68, chapter 28. Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. In the King James Bible with the apocryphy in it. It tells how we was going to be put on slave ships and sold in the slave trade and sold to our enemies and this, that, and the third. I'm just proving my teachings to you, so I'm putting it out there so you can find and research it yourself. Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. It speaks about how will nobody be able to redeem you, like save you, like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, things of that nature. Nobody be able to help you. Yahshua Yamashiach. Yahshua Yamashiach. Yahshua Yamashiach. Yahshua Hamashiach. Yahshua Hamashiach. Yahshua Hamashiach. Yahshua Hamashiach. Yahshua Hamashiach. Yahshua Yamashiach. Yahshua Yamashiach. Hallelujah. It means praise. Yahweh. Hallelujah means praise to Yahweh. Yahweh, God. Yah. Hallelujah means praise to Yahweh. Yah. Genesis, verse 16. Chapter 16, verse 12, Genesis talks about Ishmael will be a wild man against every man. Ishmael is Arab people, Arabs. It says how they'll be a wild man and how they'll turn on every man. You know, like strapping bombs on them and suicide bombers and things of that nature. You can look up Ishmaelites Bible, it'll let you know that the Arabs is Ishmael that the Bible speaks of. Leviticus chapter 26 verse 1. It explains how we're not supposed to worship the copper stone. That's what Muslims do. Somebody represent Allah or represent where Abraham. Some. That's what they do for Muslims, and they got us loving the white Jesus, the imagery, and just the statues of Mary, just all the things that the world worship, that the Vatican and everybody had you worshiping. In the Bible, in Leviticus chapter 26, verse 1, say we ain't supposed to do that. King James Bible 16:11. That's what it says. It says that we're not supposed to do that. Like we worship the imagery of the false Jesus, like we worship the copper stone, and like they worship the statues of Mary and every other little biblical thing that they can worship. That's adultery. Not adultery, that's adultery. You know what I'm saying? I could be pronouncing it wrong. My pronunciation ain't nothing. But you can look all these things up that I'm telling you about. What is Leviticus? Chapter 26, verse 1 explains how we're not supposed to worship imagery, statues, wood, artists, preachers, whatever, cars, whatever. No, idolize whatever you idolize, you making it a god, you know what I'm saying? You can't idolize things. Women, gas, sex. Money, fame, popularity. Them fake Jews humping the wall over there in Israel. Jeremiah, verse 2, chapter 1, narrates a little bit more about how we not supposed to worship wood and stone, bow down to statues and things of that nature. Psalms. Verse 4, chapter 96, verse 4 and 5. Psalms. And this verse straight out the Bible. It explains how all the other nations, like everybody who got Buddha and all these other gods, they got Cyrus and Zeus and all these other gods they are idols. You just idolizing idols. You just worshiping idols. It's not the real God. It's not the Alpha and the Omega. It's not the beginning and the end. It's not the Creator. It's not the Most High. Christianity got it right, but they got it wrong for the fact that the teaching, you know, where they teaching come from, who people like, what's his name? Kenneth Cole, people like, Kenneth Copeland, yeah, people like Kenneth Copeland, got their teachers from. It's just so it get passed down to people like Dollar and Price and T.D. Jakes, and they just all teaching the same thing, a watered down doctrine about there's many paths to heaven and you shouldn't be judged if you gave Joel Osteen and all this and all that. Just a bunch of bull crap. Psalms chapter 83, verse 2. It talks about how they cut us off from being a nation. How they didn't want us to be, Israelites. Want us to be in power. So they changed our identity and they changed our religions, kind of like when they came over here and took over the Indians or whatever, and how they kidnapped all their took them to the American schools and raised them up so they basically can forget about their religion and forget about who they was. So, you had a new breed Indians lost. How they got black people now. And it's like all these nations conspired together to stop us from being Israel, like Ishmael, the Arabs, and Edom, the Edomites, the white people. Nehemiah, chapter 4, verse 7 and 8. Ammonites, that's Japanese people. Chronicles, chapter 9, verse 14. It's called 2 Chronicles, chapter 9, verse 14. That's about how Arabs used to have to, pay us like we was the kings. King Solomon, he was black, King Solomon. And they used to have to pay us like tax and things like that. When we was in power, they used to have to pay us tax and things like that. Now they don't want us in power no more. They don't want us to be the dominant one like the white man is today. Like we once was. And I'm debunking that. Jesus being Middle Eastern or Saudi Arabian, they was always against God's people. Is in that chapter I just gave. In Chronicles 2. They was always against God's people. Arab people didn't like Jesus, so how could Jesus could have been black? This is right here in this verse. 2 Maccabees, chapter 12, verse 31. And just to let y'all know, right here, right now, in 2017, Saudi Arabia still got slaves. And they got a lot of financial power. That's why they never really been recorded for our history books in school. They kept it up out of there because they powerful. Here in America. Everybody always say this, and I'm saying it because everybody always say this. But every time somebody tell me to do this, I do it. And I'm going to tell you the same thing. Don't take my word for it. Research it. Look into what I'm telling you. People, you ain't got nothing to lose. Everything to gain. Just look into what I'm telling you. Enlighten yourself. Job, chapter 30, verse 7. It's about how we was in power. And we had white people as slaves before. And then we chased them off to the Caucasus Mountains. Well, they became the Caucasian man. The Renaissance man came back and took it back from us. Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. It's the verse when he's telling us to gather ourselves together. O nation of not desires, the nation of white desires, the blacks and the Latinos. Japanese, Chinese, white, British, nobody like us. 1 Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 10. The power is when we bring ourselves together. When the blacks and Latinos get together in this truth. Have us all together on the same accord. Everybody thinking the same. Everybody on the same line. Worshiping God with the same beliefs, with the right beliefs, with the truth. Luke chapter 7, verse 31. You can't find God until you deny yourself.